Okay, in this problem, we're going to find the variable Ix using intelligence theorem. And if we look at our circuit, we've got a number of circuit elements there. The voltage and current are given for those. And you remember intelligence theorem basically states that in a circuit, the power supplied is going to equal the power absorbed for that circuit. So this is a basic principle that we're using. So now we're going to go in to all the elements, and we're going to determine whether they're absorbing power or supplying power, and then we're going to set the power supplied equal to the power absorbed. So let's look at element 1 over here on the left. Current of 1 amp is flowing this way. It enters a plus, leaves a minus. That satisfies the passive sign convention, so we're going to get power absorbed for that element. Okay, so for element 1, we're going to get P is equal to 25 times 1, or 25 watts absorbed. Okay, now let's go over to element 3. And if we look, we've got the current entering the plus, leaving the minus. Again, that satisfies the passive sign convention. So we're going to have a power absorbed by element 3 of 30 watts. Okay, now let's look at the 10-volt source. Okay, now this 2 amps is going to continue to flow. It's going to enter the plus here and leave the minus on that source. So now again, this satisfies the passive sign convention. So we have 10 times 2, or 20 watts absorbed. Now let's look at the 5 amp source. Okay, so there's that source. There's the current. There's the voltage. Now if we notice, the current's coming out of the plus sign, where when we have the passive sign convention, the current's entering the plus sign. So here when we take the product of V and I, we're going to get power supplied. So for the 5 amp source, we're going to have 25 times 5. We're going to get 125 watts supplied. Okay. So this one is supplying power. Now let's look at element 2. Okay, again, the current for that element, Ix, is flowing in that direction. Notice again that it's coming out of the plus sign, so it's going to be supplying power. So the power supplied by element 2 is going to be 15 Ix, okay, and that's going to be supplied. Okay, so again, it's supplied. And then for this current source, if we look, again, the current's coming out, going to be leaving the plus sign. So the power supplied is going to be 10 Ix. Okay, so now we've got the power supplied or absorbed by all the elements. Now we're going to use intelligence theorem. And to do that, what we'll do is we're just going to take and add up the power absorbed and the power supplied. So if we look for the power supplied, we have 125 plus 15 Ix plus 10 Ix. Okay, that's from these 3 sources. And then from the other 3 elements, we'll have absorbed, we'll have 25 plus 30 plus 20. So here we have 125 plus 25 Ix equal to 75. So 25 Ix is equal to minus 50. So it says that Ix is equal to minus 2 amps.